A new manager and a new era for Aston Villa as Dean Smith takes charge of his boyhood club for the first time this afternoon. Today's opponent Swansea have endured a bumpy championship ride since being relegated from the Premier League last term. Promotion back to the top tier remains very much the aim of the game for both of these two clubs. Well, none of the last 6 permanent Aston Villa managers have won their first league match in charge. Can Smith get the perfect start this afternoon? Prior to kick-off, there is a moment's reflection for a Villa legend, Sir Doug Ellis. As you would expect, a raucous atmosphere inside Villa Park this afternoon, and the sun is shining in this part of the world as well. Here's Hutton. Abraham. Free kick will go Villa's way. No question that Dean Smith will be seeking a quick start from his Villa side. 2 players standing over the free kick. McGinn and Grealish, the 2 contenders, will be Jack Grealish into the wall. And Mohammadi wriggles clear. Here's Grealish. And Mohammadi once more sweeps it towards the back post. It's Abraham! And Villa do have the perfect start. Not long into the Dean Smith era, and Villa leads. Grealish into El Mohammadi. His cross was deliciously flighted, and how about that for a header? Abraham rose highest, rose true, and Villa leads. Dean Smith led Brentford to top 10 championship finishes in each of his 3 seasons as boss there. Of course, he's got John Terry as his assistant as well. Really is a new era for the club. John Terry with 78 England caps, 5 Premier League titles, 5 FA Cups and a Champions League medal as well. No shortage of experience at the sharp end there. Villa free kick is taken quickly. And Mohammadi's inside the penalty area, wanted it played to him, comes off the frame of the goal in the end. Swansea survive. Aston Villa have lost the last 5 league matches against Swansea. All came in the Premier League between April 2014 and March 2016, but they lead at Villa Park this afternoon. Free kick goes in Swansea's favour. Haven't really seen too much from Swansea going forward in this opening 45 minutes. That might change here. It's a really good chance and a very smart save. Chester in the end just stabs the ball away to safety. Swansea with a real glimpse of goal. Swansea have lost all 5 of their away league matches against Aston Villa outside the top flights. Now, those matches were played between 1936 and 1972. And here comes Adoma. Adoma seeking support, finds it. It's Jack Grealish. You can see the intention. Back in it goes. Loop towards Adoma. And Grealish attempted the acrobatic, didn't quite come off. But a ripple of applause goes around Villa Park, and the thumbs up from Grealish as well. Tammy Abraham's goal, coming against his former club, separates the 2 teams. But a really positive atmosphere inside Villa Park this afternoon. Here's Adoma. Trying to manufacture a bit of space. Grealish looking to unpick the lock of the Swansea defence. Into the penalty area goes. Swansea can't comprehensively clear their lines. Might drop now for Adoma. Oh, he rather snatched at the shot because it goes down as a good chance. Fell invitingly for him. Shake of the head. So far, a thoroughly satisfactory first game in charge for Dean Smith. Here's Grealish, been impressive this afternoon. Adoma had a bit of joy down this left-hand side, back to Grealish. Adoma once more. Adoma wedges it into the penalty area, real chance! That's a very, very fine save from almost point blank. Abraham seeking his second of the afternoon. Can Swansea find a response? Just about digs out the cross. Here's McBurney. Grealish trying to poke the ball in Villa's favour. Swansea haven't given up just yet. Inside the penalty area. Good chance for the effort on goal. Flashes past the post. Villa with space to work with now. Fed out towards Adoma. Bolasie the substitute. Bolasie with the cross towards the back post, and Abraham, well, he got a clean head on it, but could only nod it down into the turf and ultimately wide of the target. This is going to be the perfect afternoon for Dean Smith. Can Villa preserve this precious 1-0 lead? Swansea aren't done just yet. Still a chunk of the game to go. It's nicely worked. Bodies inside the area. Keeper had to be alert. Danger still hasn't completely passed. Back in. And looped over the crossbar. Everyone back now for Aston Villa, and Swansea producing wave after wave of attack now. Cross in is lashed away. Swansea's sense might be vulnerable on the counter. Inevitably they're going to have to commit bodies forward. And I mentioned earlier, none of the last 6 permanent Aston Villa managers have won their first league match in charge. Dean Smith's not too far away, but Villa have got some defending to do. McBurney couldn't quite hit the target. He's been more involved in the second period as McBurney. Such a talented Aston Villa squad. If they can just get a bit of momentum, a bit of a run going, I do feel as though anything could be possible this campaign. Both sides have really competed, worked so hard, and Swansea now with McBurney. McBurney trying to wriggle through. Swansea do retain possession. It's McBurney. This is nicely done by Swansea. Really nicely done. Can they produce the finish? Well, there's a collective sigh of relief from the vast majority of those inside Villa Park. Villa living very dangerously. Swansea asking the questions, and as the game wears on, Swansea might feel as though they've done enough to pinch a point from this. Villa still lead. Swansea have a corner. Corner kick is lofted up into the penalty area. Swansea denied and denied again. Well, they're absolutely adamant they should have had a corner kick. Goal kick has been awarded. Villa edging closer. Lots of reasons to be optimistic from a Swansea perspective, though, because it's been a really impressive second half performance from them. Can they create one last chance, perhaps? But Birdie's been so heavily influential. Effort on goal was always sailing over the crossbar. Element of frustration with that strike. Villa fans baying for the full-time whistle. Abraham, whose goal against his former club is set to define this contest as it stands. And there does go the full-time whistle. Tammy Abraham absolutely ecstatic, as too are the vast, vast majority of those inside Villa Park. Dean Smith starts his tenure with a win. It's Aston Villa 1, Swansea City 0.